head coach at Austin Peay State University.
All right, now you can just address him over here.
Coach, tell us about your general thoughts for the upcoming season.
Well, we got to fill some of the holes that were left by 26 seniors, and unfortunately, some of those positions, as in the secondary, young guys are going to have to play, and they're going to have to step up real quick with our schedule. We've had some guys that have played. We're still going to be young in certain positions, but we've had some guys that have played, and I'm excited about that to see how they're going to react by being in the starting role. So overall, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay. What do you like most about this team this year?
Well, I believe the chemistry is going to be good. I'm a big believer in chemistry. I hope the chemistry of our football team works out the way it should. And we've got the pieces in the right place. It's just a matter of they step up. I think we're going to be exciting in some ways because we got Terrence Holt, who's a preseason All-OVC Offensive Player of the Year. But to compliment him, we've got another running back who was first-team All-Conference in Ryan White. So hopefully those two together will make us exciting.
What do you think the biggest challenges will be?
How fast we mature. Because we got a lot of, even though we only have 9 seniors on this football team that are playing, and so we're going to have a lot of young guys in positions, even though they've played a lot. It's how fast they mature, because our philosophy is to get in the fourth quarter to win a football game, and we've got to get to that point.
Tell us your general impressions about the OVC race this year. How do you think it's going to play out?
I think the OVC has improved tremendously in the last 3 or 4 years. I think there's some of us that are still chasing the top 2 or 3 teams, trying to get to that platform where they are, get our program to that platform. But as you know, I think the biggest challenge for this conference is to win a playoff game. And we have not done that since I've been in the conference. We've got to get a home playoff game. We've got to win a playoff game, especially with us going to a 20-team format. And I think we're on that threshold, but we've got to do it in the playoffs yet.
Tell us about, you talked a little bit earlier about your running back situation. Tell us a little bit about quarterback and what you expect out of that position this year.
Well, Jake Ryan ended up starting the last 6 games for us, and he was 3-3. He was learning the offense fast. He's a redshirt freshman, a redshirt sophomore this year. I'm excited to see how he has grown a little bit. I saw him last week for the first time in a long time. He has grown a bit and got a little stronger, and he'll know the offense a lot better. I'm excited about Trent Caffey, who started for us off and on the last 3 years. He's got a lot of experience under his belt and knows our system really well. And we've got another guy coming in. Hopefully we can redshirt him and not give him any snaps this year and set him up for the quarterback of the future.
Okay. You lost quite a few starters on the defensive end. What do you expect? How do you expect to fill some of the voids on defense?
The thing about that is that we did lose a lot of starters, but most of the guys that replaced them, except in 2 positions, the corners, we've got guys that have played. And they have actual game experience not only in the conference, but outside the conference. So I'm excited to see how they'll step up and play in a starting role. Now, the 2 positions, as everybody knows, that we lost our top 3 guys is the corners. We lost 3 corners that all played for us last year. We're going to have to find somebody to replace that position. I think we've got some guys come in and have the capability to do that. We've got 1 or 2 on our team that have the ability to do that. So we'll look forward to seeing what we can do on defense. I think the one thing that we will do better on defense this year is we'll be able to run. And I think as coaches, you can't coach speed.
Tell us a little bit about your schedule, how you think that's going to play out for you.
Definitely it's going to be a little different. We open up with Cumberland, and of course, you got to win the first game, and we know that's a challenge. We got to win the first game to get things going in the right place, but stepping up and playing the likes of Middle Tennessee, and then going and playing Tennessee State here, and then going to Wisconsin, it's going to be interesting to see how our kids react. And, 2 years ago we went to North Dakota State, and I had 25 kids on the plane. They've been on a plane before, so we're excited to see where we are, and we're going to get some quality programs, and fortunately we've got some guys that have been there, but we'll see what happens in those 2 or 3 week span.